Okay, folks. Hello, everyone. My name is Alexander. I'm your host for today. After a month-long hiatus, I took a month-long break from doing these meetings. Now I'm back. I hope I'm back. So what are we gonna do? I've pretty much just explained it to you in Russian language. Now I'm not gonna repeat it in English too much, so that we don't waste too much time. But I have a topic for you. Actually, multiple topics, some questions, some things that I wanted to discuss with you. I will split you up into a few groups. You will discuss all these questions. Then after maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes, I'll bring you back, and you will have a chance to do some public speaking. I highly recommend that you take full advantage of that opportunity and talk to everyone, share your opinion, practice your English speaking skills and your public speaking skills. Okay, so without any further ado, now let me pull up my notes and share the screen with you. All right, you guys can see the screenshot. Yes, is it good? All
Yep.
right, yep. Okay. So the first question, as you can see, if you had a family business, what would it be? Could be anything. I've just given you a few examples here, as you can see. It could be a restaurant, a bar, a hotel business, maybe. Maybe you would like to have a farm. Actually, I'm that person who would like to own a farm, like a big homestead, you know, and just take care of these things, like, you know, garden, some animals. Anyway, an orchard. By the way, just garden — это огород, orchard — это сад. Many of us kind of confuse those two things. Maybe something else, like a bank, car rental, maybe a school, maybe some sports school, daycare facility, это как детский сад for children. Maybe even something bigger, like an airline. So talk about that in your groups. I hope you either took a screenshot or remember the question, because right now I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay, how many of you do we have? Okay, I'm gonna split you up into, I think, into 3 groups. So in a few moments, you will see a window pop up on your screen. Just press yes. All right, let's go. Like I told you before, as I told you before, when I bring you back, we will have a few minutes to discuss this question together in this large group. So again, back to our question: family business. What could it be? What would it be for you? A farm, a restaurant, beauty salon, maybe even like a delivery company. I've heard something in the small group where I was. What would it be? I mean, raise your hand or just unmute yourself and talk. You don't even have to raise your hand. Talk to everyone. Come on, be brave. Yes, Alex, go ahead. Just unmute your microphone and speak.
I'm very shy when I speak with many people, and I maybe would make many mistakes.
That's all right. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
I want to own a beauty salon. We want, I and my wife want get people better. We want to open manicure, pedicure, lash makers, and hair cutters. Now my wife already have a degree in this field, but for but for launch own business, it will be degree. It will be my degree too, because if you want to open, if you don't, if you don't make him сам слово.
Как? Самостоятельно, в смысле?
Да.
Все предложение лучше скажите. Полностью мысль.
Даже если я не сам буду делать какие-то операции, все равно надо диплом.
Even if I'm not gonna, even if I don't have to do it myself, I'm still gonna need a degree. I hope I didn't mess it up.
Even if I don't doing it myself, I need a B degree. And I think we launch our business in 3 or 6 months. Now I work about degree. I want to graduate it in 4 months. And it's one more problem. There are many competition in this business. There are many Vietnam's beauty salons here and in every big cities in Slovakia. I think we can launch our business and we will be successful in it.
Well, may God help you on that, or good luck.
A lot.
All right, Alex, just a quick question. You mentioned something with like you said, a hair cutter. So will you be cutting hair of like men or women? Will you be doing that or both?
I think both.
Okay, so just a quick correction. So if you're doing the hair of man, it's a barber. Barber. This word isn't even used in Russia and in Russian language. And if you take care of women's hair, I think it's hairdresser or hair stylist. But you probably shouldn't say hair cutter. Yeah, that's not really how they say it. Anyway, okay, Alex, thank you. Anyone else would like to chip in? Or we will move on to, Linar, unmute yourself and just
Yes,
talk.
I can. So I was looking button that to raise my hand. It is some problem all the time with these apps.
That's all right. Yeah, I can see you. Yeah.
So for 15 years, I was working at the restaurant like a singer. I did my singing shows with my vocal band. And all the time I decided, if I could open my own restaurant, my family restaurant, to be the owner of this business, because it's very attractive as for me. Because in one side you can give nice, delicious foods to your customers and make them happy. And the other side, you can attract people to with engaging them with many musical programs and shows and holidays. And as for me, it's business like you do your life, like, and your life looking like the holiday all the time. So you organize life holiday, короче, праздник жизни, да?
Oh, yeah. I'll look it up. Yeah.
That's all.
Я посмотрю это в интернете. Yeah. Okay, Leonardo, thank you. So, family restaurant. All right.
Thank you
Okay,
for
guys.
having me.
Thank you for your participation. Now, let's move on to next topic, next question. Hang on, I'll share the screen with you. Now, I hope you can see it. I wanted to talk about movies for a little while. So just talk about anything that comes to mind when you hear the word movies, like your favorite movie, maybe describe a movie you watched recently and why you liked it. Don't take too long to describe the whole plot. I mean, we don't have time for that, but... And what I'm especially interested in hearing from you is whether or not you would recommend it to us. Like, hey, guys, yesterday I watched a movie and it's really cool. I really think you should watch it. I recommend that you watch it. And this is where I'm gonna move on here. I hope you can see these, my little notes. Many Russian people make this, I mean, not just Russian people, not native English speakers make this mistake. So here I have two sets of examples, how you should say and how you shouldn't say use the word recommend. So basically, if you want to recommend something like a book or, I don't know, a movie or a restaurant maybe, you say, hey, I recommend that you watch it or read it. I recommend that you visit that restaurant. Or I recommend watching that movie or going or visiting that restaurant and so on. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time explaining it to you because for some of you, you may be familiar with this, some of you maybe not. But if you're interested in this, look it up, try to, kind of notice the patterns. But what's more important is how you shouldn't be using this structure. You never say, I recommend to you to watch it, or I would recommend for you to watch it, something like that. So yeah, take a screenshot if you wish, or maybe look it up on the internet. It's a very interesting thing, I think. And again, way too many people make this mistake, and I thought I would maybe just share these little examples with you. Anyway, back to the topic. So let's talk movies. Your favorite movie, would you recommend it? Maybe you don't like watching movies. Why not? I mean, not everyone likes watching movies. Then maybe tell us why. And maybe your favorite genre. Yeah, there is an interesting word, genre. I think it's French. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just assuming, maybe. And yeah, these genres like action, drama, rom-com, romantic comedies, maybe some documentaries. All right, take a screenshot or maybe just remember the topic, because in a few moments I'm gonna close this window, stop sharing, and yes, and how many of you do I have again? So I'm gonna split you up into breakout rooms. All right, let's see how it goes. Okay, you should have a pop-up window on your screen. Just press yes. Everyone is back. Yes, welcome back, guys. Again, you know the drill, это выражение you know the drill, то есть вы знаете, как это все обычно происходит. If anyone would like to share their opinions, their, just whatever you want to share with us about the movie, maybe a TV show, or maybe why you don't like movies. Yeah, no problem with that. So tell us, just unmute your microphone and speak for a minute or two. Don't take too long, but yeah, you have some time. Alex, yeah, go ahead. Unmute yourself and speak.
Okay. What is my all-time favorite movie. It's not movie, it's more one soap opera or serials. It's Friends.
Friends.
Friends. I think everybody watching it. It was quite famous serial in 19th or beginning of 2000s. It's story about 5 friends.
I think 6 friends. No.
6 friends, maybe
Yeah,
6.
I never watched it, but I mean it's part of the culture. So I think 6. 3 guys, 3 girls. I mean, yeah.
6, yes. It's very interesting for me because I prefer comedy movies more one everything. It's very interesting for me. And I want to describe a movie I watched yesterday. It was Martian Man, maybe.
The Martian.
The Martian.
Oh, okay.
The Martian. It's the movie about a person who was left in the at the Mars, and
hey, Alex, don't spoil. I mean, I watched that movie, but don't spoil it too much for everyone. To whoever, yeah, just
it's a very motivation movie about courage man who didn't raise your hand.
Who didn't give up? Who didn't give up?
Who didn't give up, and at the end he was served from he was served. I don't spell it.
Saved, yeah, or you should say rescued. Well, guys, I hope those of you who haven't watched the movie but are planning to close your ears because yeah, because you know.
And why do you like or don't like watching movie? At what time I take all my time for study. I'm studying from 9 to 9, 12 hours every day, and watching movies. It's case how I can clean my brain, maybe, and relax. Yes. And every evening from 9 or maybe 10 p.m. I with my wife watching movie series, maybe. But I have a problem. I watching movie on Russian. I can watch movie on English, but I need to read subtitles, and it's not useful for me, I think.
Yeah, I think you can find ways to, to watch movies in English with the subtitles. I think it is possible. I mean, there are many services which provide that opportunity. Okay, Alex, thank you, guys. So one more question, one more session to talk to. I mean, it's going to be a short one, and the question is as follows. You may find it a little bit weird or funny, depending on how you look at it. But anyway, I really wanted to discuss it with you. I'm gonna share the screen as always. All right, can you see it? Yeah. So, do you think aliens exist? I mean those, extraterrestrial aliens, like, little green man or whatever. Do you think they exist? And I've given you a couple of examples how you can build your answer. You can say, yes, I think they exist. They have to exist. То есть они должны существовать. The universe is way too big. You know, it's like some people even say it's a mathematical certainty. Or you can say, no, I don't believe they exist. Human beings were created by some divine superpower, and we are the only intelligent species in this world. То есть я не верю, потому что, ну, вот так вот, не верю, все. All right. You'll have like 5-7 minutes for discussion, then I'll bring you back, and maybe someone will share their opinion, why you think they exist or why you think they don't. All right? All right. Let's have our conversation in our breakout rooms. Hang on. Create. Okay, just press yes as soon as you see the pop-up window on your screen. It was our last session, our last question, and as always, again, anyone, would you like to tell us what you think about the existence of aliens? Do they exist or no?
Okay, I
Yes,
can
yes,
tell.
Alexander, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have visited more than 50 countries. It's like Asian countries and oldest civilization like Tibet or India. I have visited India and lived there during 15 years. Also, so many oldest temples, and local people explain about like this local Vedic culture. They call it Vedic culture.
Yeah. Ведическая, да? Культура,
yeah. That's like ancient wisdom for people who are really interested in this, because like some demigods and maybe you know some story Mahabharata, great epic. Mahabharata.
Not really, but okay.
It's like was battlefield 5,000 years ago, and so many great warriors was there, and from all over the world. It's for me, it's really interesting because the warriors are very powerful, and one great warrior was to fight with 10,000 simple people.
So you think those warriors were like aliens?
I don't know exactly, but some scripture describes these unusual things. It was 5,000 years ago, not now.
So if I had to ask you for your opinion, do they exist or do they not?
Yeah, it's my personal opinion. They exist.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
It's my personal. I'm not other people.
Okay. Thank you, Alexander. Guys, thank you. It's been a pleasure to be back here with you again. I mean, like I told you, I haven't hosted any meetings for I think more than a month. So it's a pleasure to see you. Hope to see you and maybe even more people again next week, this time, this place, hopefully. But for now, that would be it. We're gonna leave it here, and yeah, see you next time. Thank you and bye-bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
Bye,
you.
great
See
week.
you.
Bye.
See you.
It was